let's not right now. This is one of that laughing is from one of my favorite fights in this game. What the hell is going on? What was that laughter? Who are you? Shh, quiet. He'll hear us. Who? The ghost dad. Just tell me what the hell is going on here. Keep it down. He's still here. Can't you hear him? Here he comes. Shit. I think he's gone now. That was close, Charles. I haven't seen you in a long time. What? I've never seen you in my life. You don't recognize my sensual curves and delicate frame, Charles Barkley? I was once the talk of the WNBA. Oh, but I suppose that loose b-ball energies have ravaged my body, and time has ravaged your memory. Juana? Juana, man? It can't be you. You were one of the first killed in the Purge. What happened to you? Wow. That's what the TV said. I paid off those lousy reporters with what money I had left and went into hiding down here in Proto-Neo, New York. What I didn't know was that the b-ball energy levels down here were so high that all who were exposed became b-ball mutants. It's like radiation. Juana, I had no idea. Here's the thing is I know so little about the WNBA, I could not tell you if that's a real person or just a joke. Who knows? I don't think I could name a single WNBA team. Let me think. No. Does that make me bad? Who knows? Nobody did, not at first. But that's not even the worst of it. The ghost dad. I don't know who he is or where he came from, Charles, but he's terrible. He haunts the streets of Proto-Neo, New York, looking for victims for his sadistic whims. This has become real dark in the aftermath of what we know after this game. You guys will see. We were already miserable, but before the ghost dad came, we could at least be miserable in peace. I'm really sorry, Juana, man, but we're only here because we're on our way to the old Spalding building. We're not here to stay. The old Spalding building. Want to relive your past glories, huh? That's a shame, Barkley. A shame? Why? Because the old Spalding building's cut off by the fog. Don't even bother trying to stumble through that shit. You'll just get lost and wind up back here. Trust me. We've tried to reach it, and we lost a few men. It's because of the ghost dad, Charles. He's causing the mist, and I'm sure if you destroy him, you can clear it out. Your only real option is to go into town and accept the hunter's quest on the bulletin board to defeat the ghost dad and clear out the fog. Bulletin board? Hunter's quest? What's all this? Ask Ramirez. He's standing next to the Hunter Quest bulletin board, and he's an expert. We can get you started out as a monster hunter. It looks like we've got no other choice. We'll accept the hunt quest and kill the ghost dad. Thank you, Charles. I mean it. Thank you. Don't think I'm doing it out of kindness in my heart, Juana. Charles is always an a-hole, even to people who were kind to him. So she's basically saying there might be other hunts. I like that they're like, it's an RPG, so quest board. What's in here? Who this? Cough, get away from me. Suit up. Suit yourself, chump. See, wait, do I know you? But Barkley? Wildman? You're as pale as a ghost now. Wow, that's super pale. I'm ashamed to say, we used to jam together. Cough. I wouldn't be surprised if you forgot the meaning of that word. Why would you say shit like that, man? What changed since we last met that would make you think something like that? Get off your clispiest damned high horse, Barkley. You killed the only thing that ever meant a damn to me. Cough. You cursed us all, Barkley. You cursed us all. Charles, there are more pressing issues to address right now. I suggest no, Balthios. I gotta sort this out. Look, I know I messed up. I can't change that. But I'll be damned if anyone tries to stop me from making things better. You make me sick. In fact, you're the very reason I was infected with negative b-ball energies. Now this place is a wasteland. B-ball was always there for you when you needed it most. Where were you when b-ball needed you most? Running like a coward, you pond scum. You don't know what it's like. You'll never know what it's like. You're right. I won't. I'd never become the monster you are. I don't know what to tell you. Hardly surprising. You never even had the guts to say you're sorry. I can walk away or apologize. I'll apologize. I can't change the past. I know that. There's not a goddamn thing, not a goddamn day that goes by where... Sorry, man, butchering it. There's not a goddamn day that goes through my head where I don't think about everything being different. You know what? What does living in the past do? Not a whole lot. All I have to look forward to is the future, no matter how bleak it is. I'm sorry, wild man. I miss jamming till the sun went down. I miss making a huge slam in front of thousands of screaming fans. B-ball may be banned now, but I'm gonna change that. Mark my words. Things are only going to get better from here on in. Maybe you have changed. Only time will tell. He has to do it. Good luck. I like that on the outside this looks like a normal building, but on the inside it's like a thatched roof cottage. It's a monster or a person? Person. You don't have to stare at me. I know I'm a freak. I wasn't always like this. I used to be a pretty handsome guy, kind of like yourself. That all changed once you start living down here. Once you start sucking in those b-ball energies. It's everywhere. It's in the air. It's in the ground. It's in the food. It's in the walls. You can't avoid it no matter what you do. It'll get you as long as you're down here. And when it does, you start to change. Maybe your hair will get thin and wiry like a net. Or maybe you'll grow a b-ball tumor. Or maybe your hands will turn into whistles. It's different for everyone. That would be crappy. Whistle hands. Well, one thing's for sure. As long as you're down here, it'll get you. Is this like a Futurama thing where like the sky is just the top of the sewers? I guess I can save here. Let's see. The VidCon Manifesto by Pump 1. All VidCons must be released alongside a minimum of 4 limited edition wall scrolls. The wall scrolls will feature pictures of characters from the VidCon in the anime style. The only exceptions to this rule are sports games, which will not be released with any wall scrolls, as there is enough sports memorabilia to last ignorant fans for a lifetime. 2. Only one VidCon per sport can be released a year. For example, there can only be one basketball VidCon, one football VidCon, one baseball VidCon, etc. 3. All VidCons with English voice acting must make Japanese voice acting optional. Furthermore, they must allow for subtitles. Subs, not dubs. 4. All RPGs must strictly adhere to the moe aesthetic. This may anger some Western RPG VidConners, but I barely consider them VidConners at all. I do not remember what that means. Let's find out. Hopefully this is not something I will regret Googling. What does moe mean? In the context of Japanese popular culture, the quality in a fictional female character of being youthfully innocent and vulnerable in an idealized way, perceived as eliciting feelings of affection or protectiveness. Lame. Number 5. All VidCons must have a minimum of 3 beautifully crafted anime cutscenes. This game doesn't even have that. 6. All VidCons must be released alongside its full feature-length soundtrack. In order to avoid confusion, the soundtrack must be called Game Name OST. For example, Our Tonalico, Melody of Bernia, OST. I wonder if that's a real game. Again, to the internet. Let's find out. This is what you guys come to, right? Come to see is me Googling stuff. It sure is. It is a game on maybe PlayStation 2? Melody of Bernia? I've never even heard of this game. It looks like there's one, but it's Melody of Elemia. So the English name is Our Tonalico? Tonalico? I don't know how you pronounce that. It is a PlayStation 2 game. Melody of Elemia. But in Japan, it was released as Our Tonalico, the girl who keeps singing at the end of the world. Quite the mouthful. Yeah, it just looks like a real weeby RPG. Never played it. Kind of reviews. Yep. Combat looks like it's turn-based. Yeah. It looks kind of similar to, I don't even know. It says it's similar to that of the Atelier series. Never played that one either. Got pretty good ratings though, except for GameSpot. So it got 8 out of 10 by VGRC. No idea who that is. IGN gave it 7.2 out of 10, so not amazing, but good. But GameSpot gave it 6.3 out of 10, which is like still, I guess, still okay. RPG Fan gave it 91%, so they were big fans. Well, maybe I'll have to check that one out someday. It may not have any subtitles, for example, Artanoico Melody of Elemia Rhapsody of Music soundtrack. Oh, so maybe they are two different games? Because it's mentioning this one. This rule does not apply to arranged soundtracks. So when I googled that one with the, what was it, Bernia or something like that? Nothing came up, so I'm curious if that was just made up for this one, like if it's like an imaginary game or something. Who knows? This guy has basketball limbs. None of us chose to come down here. We're all victims of circumstance. His name's Wendy. Some of us might have been running from the law, others because they just didn't fit up there. It doesn't matter why we're here. What matters is that we're outcasts and none of us can ever go back. They say there's a doctor up there who can make people look like however they want. But could he help a person like me? My hands, my feet, they're basketballs. We came down here because of shame. And if we went back up, it'd only be worse. Who's this? Marlin. This isn't a hotel or anything, but you can stay as long as you pay. No dice. Actually, I probably should. That's dumb that I guess I got chased away by the ghost dad. I was gonna say I don't have any MP, but I was like, oh, it's dumb because I just rested outside, but I forgot the ghost dad chased me. That makes sense. Let's see here. Anything down here before I check out the board? Shit, the fog's so thick that we can barely see anything in front of me. We better go back. See what's in here. Guns, guns, guns. Psst, I hear a rumor that you're going to the old Spalding building. Is that true? What's to you, chump? Guns. Let me elaborate. I'm what you call a gunsbraster. Gunsbraster? Braster? A collector and aficionado of guns. In fact, you could go as far as to say that all I care about is guns. Get to the point. Ah, but what is the point? But enough of the enlightened musings. I am sure you want to know what my extreme love of guns has to do with you. You see, it has come to my attention that a particular item of note to gun enthusiasts such as myself is currently inside the old Spalding building. Its name? The Final Gun. Some say it was a prototype that Spalding was building before it disappeared in the Purge. Others say it was made by the devil himself. I don't care. I only care about guns. You want us to get this gun for you, huh? What's in it for us? The knowledge that you have aided the premier Gunsbraster? Sproster? I don't know how you read that. Should be enough to slake your primitive desire for reward. Fuck you, buddy. No deal. Okay, I'll give you something nice. Something rare and valuable, okay? That's more like it. We'll get you this final gun, or whatever. Anything for guns. That guy sure loves his guns.